G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we've got my two collection books here, my $1 collection book with the commemorative coins that we've found so far, and really all we are looking for is the 2016 changeover coin. It's a lower minted coin, it's quite difficult to find, but we have all the rest of the commemorative coins up until the 2021 donation dollar. We've also got a few corporate issue coins that we have pulled out of circulation. The AFL Premiership Season Cups from 2023, the Dinosaur coins from 2022. We're missing one of those, the Australovenator, and also the 4 Matildas coins that came out in 2023. But primarily we're looking for the changeover coin to finish off the book, and let's hope we can find that today. We also have the Aussie Big Things collectibles folder, of which we have 5 of the 10 coins. We've got the big pineapple, the giant Murray cod, the giant koala, the big jumping crocodile, which is the last one, new one we found of that, and the giant ram. We've still got a few of those to find, and hopefully we can see some of those in the coins that we search through today. But let us get into the first roll. Oh, we've got some armor guard rolls here that seem to be very tightly rolled today for some reason or another. Sometimes they're loose, the paper's loose, sometimes they're tight. Today it's very, very tight. So hopefully we can get into these coins and find the coins that we're looking for. The very first coin that we pull off the top there is a commemorative coin. It's the Sir Charles Kingsford Smith. From 1997. It's a common commemorative. So what we'll do is we'll put it up on the top row, call that the common commemorative row, and then we'll keep going. This is the Mob of Roos. This is the standard $1 coin design, and that's from 1984. That's the first year that the $1 coin was issued. And so as we go through the Mob of Roos, we'll be looking on both sides, because the changeover coin has the commemorative sign on the obverse, and it has a Mob of Roos on it, so we'll be looking on both sides. Here we have our second commemorative coin, the International Year of Older Persons. That's from 1999, also common, and we'll put it up on the top row. And so as we go through, there's another Sir Charles Kingsford Smith. As we go through, we'll be looking through both the obverse and the reverse, as I say. And we've got a few commemoratives here in this first roll, so we'll get through some of those. This is the 100 Years of Anzac, The Spirit Lives. This is from 2014. It's the highest minted of that series. Its series ran from 2014 to 2018 inclusively. And if we find any of the other years, we'll pull them out of circulation because they're lower minted, and they will go into my wider collection. Here we have the very first $1 coin, commemorative coin. It's the International Year of Peace from 1986, which is only 2 years after the $1 coin was created. And so we have another shot there. That's 2015, and then we have another commemorative, the Centenary of Women's Suffrage from 2003, another common commemorative. It'll go up on the top row. There's a 2002, so that'll be a year of the Outback. Another common commemorative that will go on the top row. We'll find most likely a lot of the commemoratives in the $1 hunt, so we'll keep looking for both of those, both the commemoratives and the changeover. And so flicking through both sides, it'll take the hunt a little bit longer, but if we want to find the changeover on camera, we need to get through both sides of the coin through the hunt. So onto the second roll now. When we finish up the third roll, we'll speed the hunt up a bit, and I'll only stop for when we find a new coin for the day, like this one, the Centenary of Federations from 2001. We always check that for a rotation error. That one's fine. So we'll keep moving with the coins, and when I finish all of the hunt, when I get through some of these, is another commemorative coin. It's the CHOGM. It's the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting from 2011. The meeting was held in Perth, Australia, and we issued a coin to celebrate that meeting. And so there it goes on the top row. Another Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, and behind it, we would have seen that we have a Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3. This is a Bush Rangers. It's B for Bush Rangers. It's from 2022. It's a very nice coin. It is lowly minted, and it is part of the Great Aussie Coin Hunt. So we will put that down at the bottom. That'll be kept in the wider collection. So we'll keep that down there, and that's our first keeper for the day. What's that, 1998? And at the end, I'll go through all of the coins a little bit in more detail off camera. And I'll be looking for years where there was no mob of roos issued into circulation, but were issued into sets. Here we have a 2005. This is the Dancing Man, the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. It's very highly minted as well. So that'll go up on the top row. There's a 2014, another 100 years of Anzac. When I do look through the coins at the end of the hunt, I'll be looking for years 1987, 1989, 1990, 1991, 2007 and 2012. And as I say, if we find a mob of roos from those years, they'll be not intended for circulation mob of roos, because either they were only issued into sets, or there were years where there was another coin issued for the sets and they were issued separately. So we'll continue on. There's a 2016, but it's just the standard one. And then we have another common commemorative, the 1993 Landcare Australia coin. Sometimes one of those ones we look out for an error, a card error. But that one is fine, so that we'll move on and put that down on the common commemorative row. And there we have a memorial effigy from 2023 with $1 there on the obverse. So this will be something that we'll keep for the collection. This is a Matildas coin, the Australian women's national football team, the Matildas, issued in conjunction with the Australia Post for the FIFA World Cup that was held in Australia, New Zealand in 2023. This is the challenge. So that is a very nice coin. We do have it in the book, but it's a lower minted coin, so it will go into my wider collection to keep. We have another Year of the Outback. We've got a few coins to finish off this third roll, and then we'll speed up a little bit. Another Dancing Man there. And then a couple of others. There's another Year of the Outback. In 1999, so that'll be International Year of Older Persons. And then we have another mob of roos to finish that off. So let's now speed the hunt up a little bit. And as we go through, as I say, I'll only stop if we find something that we haven't talked about today. We'll annotate it, lay it down. Let's see how we go with that changeover. Now, for the first time today, we see the Sir Henry Parkes, the father of Federation from 1996, also a common commemorative, and we'll lay that on the top row. And there, for the first time today, we see the Australian Bicentennial Celebration from 1988, the kangaroo. And then after that, we have another memorial effigy from 2023. What is that? It'll be another challenge coin. Wow. So 2 of those for today. And there, for the first time, we see the APEC Australia, another meeting that we had in 2007. APEC, Australian Pacific Economic Cooperation. So we'll put that down with the common commemoratives there, and we'll move on. There we have the dinosaur coin, and it is the Australorvinator. So this is the one that we need for the book. This is for the dinosaur coin from the Australia's Dinosaurs from 2022 in conjunction with Australia Post 4-coin set showing 4 different Australian dinosaurs. And so that's very nice. At least we've got something to put into the book. And it is a very nice coin to be getting on with. And there we have another Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3 from 2022. A very, very nice looking coin in high grade. It's S for surfing. You would have seen that when I went to the ANDA show, the Dealers Association Expo, the Money Expo in Melbourne in February 2023, earlier this year. I got one of those as a PNC, a special PNC. But surfing's very, very nice to find for the wider collection. And there we have 100 Years of Anzac, The Spirit Lives, from 2018. So a lower minted 100 Years of Anzac from that series, so that'll definitely be kept in the wider collection. We'll go down on the bottom, Keeper's Row. And there, for the first time, we have the 2008 Centenary of Scouting in Australia. It's a very nice high-grade coin. I think we've got a reasonable one in the book, but we'll have a look at that at the end to see if the one that we've got is as good as. If it isn't, we'll change it over, but otherwise, we'll move on. And there, for the first time, we see 2001's International Year of Volunteers. It's also a common commemorative, but we haven't seen that one today, so we'll lay it down on the top. There we have the lowest minted of the 100 Years of Anzac, The Spirit Lives, from 2015. It's definitely another keeper for the wider collection. It's a very nice pick up there. And there from 2019 we have a preview marked coin. So we've got the U coin from the Dollar Discovery series. We have an A and a U and an S with the preview mark down there above the A in the word dollar, and then amongst the mob of roos there's a 35, and I'll hopefully zoom in on that and you can see that is the Dollar Discovery series, the U coin. So that'll go down with the keepers. And there, for the first time today, we see the centenary of Commonwealth Age Pension, 100 years of age pension in Australia from 2009. It's also a common commemorative, so it will go up on the top row though. And there, for the first time today, in the very last roll that we have an AFLW Premiership Season Cup from 2023 with the memorial obverse there with the denomination on the obverse side. And so that is, again, a corporate program coin in conjunction with Australia Post in 2023. It is a coin that we will keep for the wider collection. As I said at the start, we do have that for the book, but definitely worth keeping for the wider collection. We are on the last roll of the hunt in relation to the general rolls that we've been able to pick up, but I have also picked up a roll of King Charles coins, and it's the second roll that I have been able to source, and I'm going to go through that after this one. I showed the first one that I picked up on my product review for the 35th anniversary of the $2 coin, along with some mail, but this one I've been hearing stories of those coins having a few cuds on them, so I want to go through each and every one of those to have a look and see if there's anything of any note. It might be the first time any of you have seen any of those being hunted through, so it may or may not be a treat. I'm happy to be guided by you guys in your comments about whether or not you want to go through those, but I think it's something that needs to have a look at. They'll be the same old coin one after the other, but definitely I think that's worthwhile searching for any errors. This is a new coin that we don't see very often. Here's the roll. It's on what looks to be RAM paper. The doesn't look like the Armoured Guard rolls. It doesn't look like the Prosegur rolls. It's just straight out $1 coins, $20. One side is the Mob of Roos, the other side is King Charles III. So I'm going to open that up and we're going to go through each one of those. These are going to go back in, well, they may go back into circulation. I'll just see. I'm probably going to pick one out that's going to be in really good nick and see how we go looking through those. So give me a bit of leeway here. We're going to have a look at each one, making sure that the rotation is correct, and as well as if there's any cuds or errors on the mob of roos. And technically they should be in relatively good order. And they should be quite well struck. I can see that the way that the legend is there on the obverse is not similar to the way that the Queen Elizabeth, so we'll have to get the mob of roos side. Keep looking for cards like Charles and Australia there. Not much of a gap, just the dot between the King Charles III and the Australia and the date. And so wondering how the orientation actually works. If it's even or not even. I think it's the Charles head that will determine whether or not that. I don't think it's the dot. The dot shouldn't be at the top. We'll see how we go. Everyone looks to be quite good order so far. No rotations of really any kind. The thing about it is, you know, that when they are manufactured, if you haven't been to the Royal Australian Mint or gone to their website and had a look at the manufacturing videos, you'll see that, you know, the way that they manufacture these coins is very highly technical, and it is a mass production sort of scenario. So they pump out thousands of coins per minute sort of thing, very, very fast. They all get dumped into very large bins. So if there are errors, they're not going to necessarily be in one roll full, because they get pumped into basically 44-gallon drums, and then they get then moved around to be rolled, or they get moved out to the bulk handlers in those 44-gallon drums. So there can be dings and pits in them, but generally if they're going to be error coins, they're not going to be one after the other in a progression of an error type. These all so far look pretty good. Nothing that I can really see, but that is the new effigy that we're going to be seeing on our coins from now on. At this point, it's late December or mid-December 2023, and we've got 2023 dated coins. Usually by this time of the year we have the year sets for 2024. They don't look like they're coming just as yet, so we might have to wait into 2024 before the Royal Australian Mint is going to be issuing those year sets with the new effigies on them, so we'll wait for those. But generally they look pretty good. No real hint of a rotation error, no real cuds. It's not guaranteed that I'm ever going to get one, but it's worthwhile looking through. Fresh new coins, certainly the first lots of fresh mob of roos that we had for 2023. And that's it. That's 20 coins, very well done. New paper done. Some of those, if they're really good, I'm going to put them in flips, probably only 2 or 3, that'll be about it. The rest will go back into circulation for someone else to find. But let me quickly go through the other mob of roos for any coins of any note. I'll be back in a sec to let you know if I found anything. Well, unfortunately, nothing of any particular note amongst the rest of the mob of roos. So let's go through the coins that we did pull out of circulation today as keepers. We picked up a AFLW Premiership Season Cup from 2023 with the memorial effigy, joint release with the Australia Post. So that's one for the wider collection. To put that to the side, we picked up a dollar discovery coin, the U coin from 2019, the 35th anniversary of the $1 coin. So put that to the side. We picked up a couple of Anzac coins, 100 years of Anzac, the spirit lives. We picked up the lowest minted coin of that series, the 2015, as well as a really good condition 2018 as well, which will go into the wider collection. We picked up a couple of Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3 coins. We got B for Bush Rangers from 2022. I'll put that there. We got the S for surfing as well in a really high condition. That's a very nice coin. That'll go in the wider collection. We picked up a couple of Matildas, the challenge from the Matildas FIFA 2023 World Cup. also with the memorial effigy there on that coin, also in conjunction with Australia Post. So that's for my wider collection, that'll be there. And we picked up a coin that's going to go into the book. We've got Australia's dinosaurs, the Australopithecus. Australopithecus, that's how we say it, from 2022. Very nice, also in conjunction with Australia Post. So there's a spot in the book for that. No placeholder, but a spot. And we went through a whole heap of mob of roos with the King Charles III effigy on it from a roll full of those coins. I just wanted to show you the difference in relation to what the coins sort of positioning of the effigies are. We'll use the surfing as well. We'll see if we can sort of zoom in a little bit on that. So on the previous Queen Elizabeth II coins, and bear with me here as I scan and zoom in. There we go. See if we can do that. Yeah, we have on the oldest one, the 1984. It's quite in decent sort of nick. We have Queen Elizabeth II on the left and Australia and the year on the right, and with a gap in between, in the same way with the IRB effigy. Queen Elizabeth II on the left, Australia and the year on the right, with quite a big head and a gap there. With the Jodie Clark effigy, which is quite large, we do have a very similar, but we've got the legend with the Queen Elizabeth II and Australia and the year with a dot in between the two, separating the two, and that's the way it looks like the Charles is going to be as well. But the dot is not necessarily the halfway point between one or the other. So that's the three kinds of effigies. Quite easy to pick on the 84 and the 2016 there with that, about which way is the rotation. You get it like that or like that, but just something to think about when you are looking for those coins, where if you do think that it is a rotation error or not. Be careful of how the effigies turn up. Now that was that one, and that one's going back to the bank. They were just for reference pieces only. But there we have that coin. Most likely the thumbnail is going to be that effigy, because we've got a whole heap of those. So thank you very much. It's probably a bit longer than I usually would do. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I do, please think about subscribing. Leave a comment down below about whether or not you're finding these Charles III coins in circulation at the moment. Currently, I only know people who are finding them in full rolls. Some people are keeping them, some people are selling them. Some people are looking through them like I am and finding errors and so forth. I haven't heard of any rotation errors yet, but cuds and so forth. But I will be back for more noodling in a few days, so I'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.